What if you could wield the true power of Lord Radahn against your enemies and become a total aura farming badass? Yeah, this build lets you do exactly that. 3 weapons perfectly combined for maximum synergy, but few players know how to actually pull this off. After testing this build extensively in PvP, I found the best strategies for each weapon. I've broken it all down into clear and implementable game plans and tips you can use right away to get the most out of this setup. Also stick around till the end of the video to see how this build performed throughout the course of 100 invasions. My win rate might surprise you. Let's start with the Star Scourge Greatsword, which you can get from the Remembrance of the Star Scourge in base Elden Ring. Mastering the Ash of War Starcaller Cry is the key to unlocking the true strength of this weapon. The beauty is, you get to control the chaos in group battles, because this weapon shines in crowd control, making it perfect for dealing with gang squads that you'll find just about every time you do an invasion. Tip number 1, proper timing. The follow-up explosion has the potential to one-shot opponents, but landing it can be kinda tricky if your opponent is any good at all. So, watch how the enemies dodge or react and time the explosion carefully. What's cool is you can keep your opponent guessing on whether or not you're gonna go for the explosion, because you have just under a 2-second window to decide if you want to go for the explosion or not. This is indicated by the purple gravity effect on the weapon after doing the yell part. Tip number 2, take advantage of the hyper armor. If enemies try to swarm and attack you after the pull, take advantage of the hyper armor on the follow-up, the little explosion bit. You can tank their attacks and punish them with a game-changing blow. Tip number 3, heal punishing. The gravitational pull of the Ash of War has a deceptively long reach, making it perfect for catching opponents who think they're outside of your range. This is especially effective at punishing players that think they're safe to go for a heal or even cast a spell. Yeah, I can't even tell you how many times this has caught people off guard. And tip number 4, use the environment to your advantage. This is my favorite part about the weapon and what really sets it apart. The gravitational pull can reach enemies positioned above or below you, allowing you to outmaneuver and surprise them. In certain areas, you can even use it to fling people straight off the map. Alright, next up is the Greatsword of Radahn, Lord version. This is obtained through the remembrance of a god and a lord. This weapon is much more straightforward but no less effective. There's really only one tip I can give for this weapon here, and that is to turn aggression against your opponents. You're going to want to use the Ash of War defensively as enemies rush you down. The startup lets you tank through their first hit, and the follow-ups kinda handle the work for you after that. While the third hit might miss as they roll away, actually it's gonna miss, like every time. But the fourth hit will punish their dodge roll perfectly, chaining into the final strikes for massive damage. And lastly, Greatsword of Radahn Light version. This is also obtainable from the Remembrance of a God and a Lord. Tip number 1, chase down your opponents. While the Lord version turns aggression back on enemies, the Light version excels at punishing players who try to run or roll away from you. Use the Ash of War to close those gaps and catch fleeing opponents off guard. This is usually better when just facing only one target. My second tip for this weapon is you're going to want to master Lightspeed / timing and directional influence. The uncharged version of Lightspeed / is quicker but deals less damage and covers less distance, while the charged version travels further and deals greater damage. Also, just take advantage of its directional flexibility. You can unlock from your opponent and have full control over where the slash goes. This is great if you can predict their roll patterns or their escape routes, keeping them on edge and landing hits where they least expect it. As for general tips for the weapons, I would recommend mainly using the R2, crouching R1, and running R2 because of the range and the speed. Jumping L1, of course, can be used to punish heals because that does the most damage. And here are the stats for the build in case you were curious. Unfortunately, we could not add Mikola's Light because of the stat spread, and at level 200, that thing requires like 72 faith. So yeah, there was no way. So, over the course of 100 invasions with this build, I was able to win 88 of those, and I lost the other 12. So that brings us to about an 87% win rate, which, I mean, is pretty freaking solid. I had a lot of fun with this build, and let me tell you, I fought some true sweat lords. So the fact that I was able to get that many wins shows me just how good this really is. Mastering this build sets you apart. You're not just invading, you're commanding fear. I mean, look at you, like, damn. Anyway, let's dive into some clips that show exactly why this setup earns you the crown of PvP domination. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and let me know what you guys think, and if there's any builds, recommendations you have on stuff you want to see in the future. Thanks for watching, everybody.